Welcome back to our program, which we call the Charleston County Sales Tax Program. Some of you may think of it as RoadWise, and yes, both of those names represent the work that Charleston County government is doing in this community. We want to talk about piping, what's under the ground, and it's been amazing the number of pipes that have been laid. And there are other ways that we can remove water, and you know, living in Charleston County, that's always a problem. But I have with me today Peter Valaket, and he is project manager for Charleston County RoadWise, and he is going to talk with us about the numbers of pipes that have been laid and the fact that they have a job to do, and we're going to find out what that job is right now. Peter, welcome to our program. It's nice having you. Yeah, you always give us good information, and you're an engineer.
That's correct.
A professional engineer.
That's right.
PE. I learned that when I first came to RoadWise. But we asked Patrice Smith to go to a factory and look at how pipes are being made. I'm talking about pipes under the ground. Why are they there?
Well, most of the projects funded by the transportation sales tax would require that storm drainage be addressed, generally through the installation of underground stormwater pipes to convey water that runs off the road, you know, to get it out of the road and make sure that the roads are safe to travel on. And
that's very important to a community, I would think.
That's correct.
That we have that water going somewhere and not standing so that mosquitoes decide to come our way. And there are other maladies that we just don't want to happen here in the road projects that we're doing for RoadWise. I'm also interested in the sizes. Are there lots of different sizes that are put under the ground?
Yeah, pipe comes in a number of standard sizes, anywhere from 15 inches on up to very large pipe like 48 or 54-inch pipe. The size of the pipe used on a project depends on the volume of runoff, and the engineers who are designing the project will calculate the contributing drainage area that flows to a drop inlet or a curb inlet, and it eventually ends up in the pipe that carries it somewhere. And the size of that area will affect how much water is running through the pipe, and of course you have to design the pipe to convey how much water is it going to be receiving it.
Is this really important? Here we're doing a whole program on the fact that we have pipes that are being made and we're laying them under the ground and we're trying to assist with water runoff and that. Is this really that important?
Oh, it's critically important. Getting water off the road, of course, is very important so that people don't hit standing water and lose control of their vehicle or hydroplane. And then, of course, we don't want water backing up into people's yards or causing any flooding of private property. And also you mentioned already, standing water is a problem for mosquitoes. So getting water and helping it get off the road is critically important on these projects.
Now we're going to find out in the next segment of this program how they're made. But I wonder if cars are constantly rolling over these pipes, does that cause breakage, or has that been taken care of?
Well, the pipes are designed to carry a load, and depending on how much cover is over the pipe, how deep it's buried in the ground will affect how it must be designed. So you have a combination of the strength provided by the pipe and also the support provided by the soil that is surrounding the pipe that helps keep it into shape.
Speaking of soil, is it better to have a pipe or just drainage and have an open ditch?
Well, it depends on where a project is located. Pipe really provides benefits in terms of providing a smaller construction footprint. Roadside ditches require more property than installing a pipe does to convey the same amount of water. And so typically for more urban type projects, you'll see storm drainage pipe used instead of open ditches.
But a ditch is not a bad thing.
No, a ditch is not necessarily a bad thing.
What's in there that helps carry that water out and make sure that the community is safe where that pipe or that ditch is?
Well, ditches are an open channel conveyance, meaning that the water flows in the ditch in sort of a natural state, like a stream, I guess. The ditches, of course, are generally lined with grass that provides sort of a natural filtration. that's a benefit. But you can really achieve that in some of the more rural areas where you have room to provide ditches like that. Again, in urban areas, you don't have the space to really get a good ditch, and that's where pipe is really primarily beneficial.
Well, I agree with you. One thing that comes from all of that is the fact that nature takes care of sanitation when it comes to ditches, but pipes are needed sometimes in the inner cities because we don't have all of that room to put down ditches. Now I'm going to go to Patrice Smith, who went to a factory in our community to learn how pipes are made. Please look at this, it's interesting.